today's video, we are playing around with a majority of the products from our November Boxycharm Base box. Y'all have been asking me about the eye look that I wear in a ton of videos, and in all honesty, it is my KKW Classic Blossom palette that I don't even think is available anymore. But fortunately, I received the Violet Voss Violet Sunset palette and was able to create darn near spot on dupe for the look that I have been wearing a ton lately that you all absolutely love. Also, I want to give a big thank you to Ana Luisa for partnering with me in today's video. We'll get into more information about Ana Luisa here in just a second, but if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Rhonda, and over here we're all about embracing the hot mess because it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we keep it cute or put it on mute. We love to play in makeup, unbox makeup, and I heard y'all been asking for more try-ons. Here we go. We're doing the thing. A little information about Ana Luisa. They are having a huge Black Friday sale going on. I've got a few of my favorite pieces on. I've been talking about Ana Luisa jewelry for a couple years now. I have a lot of their pieces. I shop them personally and they hold up. They're sustainable. So much information I have to tell you all, and just to articulate it, you know, is always a struggle. Here are a couple of my most recent pieces from Ana Luisa. Y'all, I'm absolutely in love. This piece right here with the cubic zirconia is called the Nala ring. It goes up to a size 10. It starts at a size 4. This Chloe ring starts at a size 4 and goes up to a size 12. These pieces are absolutely beautiful. And again, sustainable jewelry. I have not had one issue whatsoever with any of my pieces from Ana Luisa. Y'all know I have very, very sensitive ears, and I always have to be careful with the earrings that I put in my ears, and I've not ever had any type of issue whatsoever when it comes to the Ana Luisa earrings either. These are going to make excellent gifts, and again, with the Black Friday deals, you just can't beat it. The big hooped earrings, you all, look like they're going to be super heavy and uncomfortable, but they're not whatsoever. I do love that Ana Luisa includes this special backing as well, so you're not going to get any type of like pull down or anything on the ear. Ana Luisa is all about the know better, do better, working with trusted partners who share their values and meet their standards, so everything is priced fairly and produced ethically. No unnecessary mining or excess markups, using recycled materials whenever possible, and 100% carbon and water neutral from cradle to grave, bringing joy and inspiring impact. Definitely make sure to check out my description box down below for the pieces that you see me wearing today, as well as some of the past pieces that I have picked up, because y'all, their jewelry is definitely worth it. And like I said, it makes an excellent gift. And with the sale going on, you just can't beat it. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for partnering with me in today's video. Make sure to check my description box down below for the links to some of my favorite pieces, as well as checking out their Black Friday sale. Now let's go ahead and jump into today's try-on and review video of our November Boxycharm Base box. Okay, so jumping into some of the items in the box. The only thing I'm not going to be using today, or you're not going to see me using, is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizer Cleanser. I have not tried this out yet. Y'all know, if you watch my empties, I've been so good about finishing up what I already have before I go into something new. So I'm almost there. Okay, so we are gonna play around with the Violet Voss Sunset, or Violet Sunset palette. It is absolutely beautiful. Look how pretty. And it kind of gives me the vibes of my KKW Classic Blossom palette that I have been using non-stop. It is kind of similar. Let me put them up side by side. Hold on. It's not, the shades aren't as muted, but they're kind of similar, right? So a lot of you all have been saying how much you love the look that I've been creating with this palette, which it's a very neutral, friendly kind of look. So I'm going to try and do the look that I normally do, which if I can find a picture or something, I'll pop it up from some of my thumbnails to show y'all. But I'm going to try and create that with this palette. I think we're going to be able to do it, no problem. I am going to try out the Ace Beauté eyeshadow amplifying base. It is in the shade Light. Also, what we received in the variation this month was the Seraphine Botanicals. This is the Primrose Cream Lip and Cheek Cream Palette. I told y'all in my dedicated unboxing how beautiful I thought these shades were. Definitely need this like right this second. This is the Trust Fund Beauty Better Than Therapy Lip Oil. When I did my unboxing, it's like there's little shimmers, like really delicate shimmers in there. I'm not for sure like what exactly it is that gives that like look, but anywho, it's really comfortable. It's not sticky. It says it's a lip oil. 100% agree with that. Very comfortable type of formula. The shades are just absolutely beautiful. So if you don't want to use it as a blush, you don't have to. You could just always just stick with doing it on your lips. It's a very comfortable formula. And y'all know I am like queen of mixing. So I'm going to just kind of mix these two shades together. I'm just using my ColourPop F21 brush. This was in the look, I'm so used to a powder blush, but this was in the AIA Beauty Bundle box. Now, I feel like most people will go in with a sponge, but I like to build up because, as we know, your girl is very heavy-handed. So I would rather lightly build up my shade before I go in ham with either my finger or a sponge. So you can see it's real nice and lightly building up. I thought it was going to be more emollient when I was doing swatches. I really, in my dedicated video, I was like, oh, this is like a very emollient type of blush. But I don't feel like when applying it with my brush that it really is. It's just a really comfortable blusher. So, and then just to swatch. See, this is what, doing the swatches, it really does feel very emollient. But when you're applying it, not so much. But you can see there's a good pigmentation there. So if you want to go in with your sponge or what have you and then go in, you totally could. I am going to take a little bit of this shade right here and yeah, see how pigmented that is? Really pretty for like that popsicle kiss. I'll use it on my lips as well. I am gonna blend some of it out, and I'm gonna go ahead beforehand and prime my lids with the Ace Beauty eyeshadow amplifying base, and it is in the shade Light. It says it's a full coverage product. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit back here. Just gonna go in with like a flat shader brush. This is from Alter Ego, the number 6 brush. Typically I always take a little bit and put it underneath my eye. This definitely does have a good opacity to it. I'm still gonna set it only because I have slightly hooded lids and things will tell me it's crease proof, but there's literally nothing that's crease proof, especially when you have mature lids and hooded lids. Let's go ahead and set it with not one of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it with, let's just go in with my C Color Cosmetics. This is oldie but a goodie, trusty. This is the soft neutral palette. It is a dupe for the Too Faced palette. I think it's like $6 or $8 and you can save money. I'm gonna go in with this one right here with code HOTMESS10. So I'm gonna just set the lid, go a little under. So moving into the palette, typically what I do with my KKW is I just kind of mix these two shades together and stick them in my transition. And so what I'm going to do in the Violet Voss palette is I'm going to start off with mixing these two shades together and potentially adding a smidgen of a hint of this one. So I'm just going to dab and then boop a little into there. I told you all in a different Get Ready With Me, I think it was, where I've really just been loving matte eye look. Some shimmers in there, yeah, but for the most part I've just been doing mostly matte eye looks, and that's pretty similar. I am using my Sonia Blender Pro if you are curious. I swear this brush just makes everything nice and magical. I will try and remember to link it below. I love this brush. I added a little more pink and purple than what my KKW does, but that's fine. So I'm gonna just go in with this shade right here. And the reason I wanted to kind of recreate my KKW looks, because I don't think you can get this classic Blossom palette anymore. I got it for $11 at Ulta. So I was hopeful that I'd be able to create something very similar, and we're pulling it off. It is pretty doggone similar. As far as this primer is going, no issues whatsoever. It's not grabbing in any particular place, and it's not drying my lids or anything, so that's good. I am going to just go ahead with a little bit of this Amber Sky, because sometimes I will, on the outer portion, add a little bit of sometimes this shade or this shade from my KKW palette real lightly on the outer portion. Swirl it around out here, and whatever's left, put it underneath. That is really pretty, and I am so excited because there was no way for me to get a backup of my KKW, but we don't need it because I just pulled off a very similar look with the Violet Sunset. I love that. Don't be afraid to mix colors up, mix them around, create what you want. Okay, so for liners, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Geek liners. I still have not sharpened, so we're just gonna go in with the shade Ultramarine, and then I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Sugar Rush. This was a Boxycharm black liner a while back, and you can just twist it up. So I'm gonna do that on my tight line, Ultramarine on my waterline, and I'll be right back. Okay, I fibbed. I said I was using Ultramarine. I accidentally grabbed a different one. This is the shade Midnight from Makeup Geek. Ooh. So we're gonna do that on the waterline. Okay, so I went ahead and I did remove my lip oil. I'm going to go in now with my Gerard Cosmetics Sugar and Spice liner before we apply some of our Seraphine Botanicals Lip and Cheek. I think I'm going to just go ahead and mix these two shades together. That is a really pretty shade. And it's super, super comfortable as well. Alright friends, so real quick, just a reminder, make sure to check out Makeup Geek's eyeliners. They are absolutely amazing. They already have a drugstore price on them. And of course, they do have a coupon code that they gave us for 10% off. I think it's Hotmess Momma MD. It is an affiliate code, so thank you all in advance if you use it. But definitely make sure to check them out. I'm sure they're going to have a huge Black Friday deal going on. For my mascara, I did use my 4 Chicks Better Than Falsies mascara. I actually really like this. It is a formula that I feel like is drier. Like, sounds funny, but you know how some mascaras are kind of more on the wet side, and even as they dry they still have like a tack to them, which will cause your upper lashes to like connect to the bottom. You don't have that issue with this. So I can tell you all, this little palette right here I think just shocked me. I already knew I was gonna enjoy this palette, but this one has really surprised me. As far as on my lips, super comfortable formula. The shades, the colors, beautiful. I already set my face and everything. When applying this, it did not lift up anything on my face, and that was stippling it with a brush, a blush brush. So it wasn't even the proper brush to be using for this palette, but I don't care. I do what I want. And I think everything was beautiful. It's comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not tacky on my face whatsoever. I don't feel like I need to go in and set my blush or anything. I think that the formula is actually surprisingly really, really good. So I think if you get this in your base box, you're gonna love it. I do believe this was in a past premium box as well, so some of y'all may already have this in your collection. As far as the Ace Beauté eyeshadow amplifying base, this was another shocker to me. I am so stuck on my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. Y'all know that. That is always my go-to primer, but this one I really like, and I'm very curious. I will say couple things, a lot of thoughts going through my head. I will say I feel like this formula is a bit drier than the Gerard Cosmetics, so I feel like if you have oily lids, you may just absolutely love this. And the only reason I say that is because I know some of y'all have tried the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base and you said, I have oily lids and it just doesn't work for my lids. So I'm very curious to see if you have oily eyelids, how the Ace Beauté works for you, because I think you're really gonna like it. So let us know down below if you have oily lids. As far as the Trust Fund Better Than Therapy lip oil, I think that it wasn't like shocker or game changer. It was just your typical standard type of oil, and I feel like it definitely helped plump my lips. As far, I shouldn't say plump, I will say I already had some of my Avient hyaluronic acid lip treatment on, and then I did put this over there. So I do feel that these two paired together, which this was one in a prior subscription, these paired together helped with the look of my lines on my lips to really help not let things look dry, but to look smoother. So then when I went in with the Seraphine, they look very, very plump, and I very much love that. So I know this palette isn't going to be for everybody because it is more on the neutral side, but if you do want to dress it up and go a little bit vampier, or even have that pop of color, which I think this color could look really cool in the inner corner, I don't know, lots of thoughts there. But anywho, overall, I love this palette. Not a big surprise. I feel like this shade too would be a really pretty highlight color, which I forgot to add a highlight today, so let's go ahead and do that. It's not too bold, and it's kind of it's like creamy colored, but also has like a little bit of a pinky duo shift to it. So anyways, overall, excellent palette. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for partnering with me in today's video. Y'all definitely make sure to go check out the Black Friday sale. Their deals, I mean, I've had a lot of their pieces for years now, and I don't have any problem whatsoever with anything turning colors or anything. And I'll be honest with y'all, I have a plain gold band that I wear all the time, and I will actually wear that while I'm cleaning. Are you supposed to? Probably not. Also, when I'm out and I'm putting hand sanitizers on and things like that, I know you're not supposed to. I know you're supposed to take off your rings, but again, my Ana Luisa has totally been okay. It hasn't tarnished or anything like that. So definitely make sure to check them out. Of course, as we know, sustainable brand, and I think you'll be really pleased. And of course, with the Black Friday deals, you just can't beat it. They make excellent gifts. Anyways, friends, don't forget to check me out on my second channel, Hotmess Momma Vlogs, for plus size curvy girl fashion hauls over there. If you are curious about my top, it is from Skims. I'm obsessed, and you all know I don't say that word often at all, but I love the Skims bodysuits. This one is, I think this is part of her essential line, but my favorite is Fits Everybody. Everything will be linked and listed down below if you are curious. And again, my jewelry will be linked down there as well. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I've been trying to implement more get ready with me's, try on makeups, because y'all said you miss them. So I listen. I am back. We're playing in makeup, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah. Bye, friends.
I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you're